Welcome to The Explainer. Today, let's just skip the traditional agenda, because we have something absolutely revolutionary to look at. We are tackling the ultimate age-old challenge in education, learner motivation. But we aren't looking at the same old tired solutions. Instead, we're diving into a brilliant strategy straight out of a 2026 EdTech Future Strategy Workshop. We're going to explore exactly how the industry is using the massive, passionate power of K-pop and K-drama fandoms to completely hack the way students learn.
Okay, let's dive into this. I want you to imagine something for a second. Think about the immense, dedicated passion that fans of K-culture have. You know, the streaming, the community building, the incredible consistency they show every single day to support their favorite artists or shows. Now ask yourself, what if we could channel that exact same energy and connect it directly to daily self-directed study habits? What if studying wasn't this massive chore, but actually just an extension of being a superfan?
Section 1. New Motivation in EdTech. To really understand this shift, we have to look at how we actually keep students going in the 2026 landscape.
You know, the past paradigm of AI personalization was, well, functional, but dry. If you got a math problem wrong, the AI simply fed you another one. It was just an endless loop of work. But the new motivation strategy completely flips the script. Instead of just pushing more and more academic content, it rewards learning achievements with deeply emotional, cultural experiences. You aren't just earning points on a screen anymore. You're earning a piece of the culture you love.
Moving right along to Section 2, DICO and the TWS Success Formula. Because hey, this isn't just some wild theory, it's a concrete 2026 proof-of-concept case study.
So, a major Korean education company called Daekyo launched an initiative called the SS Ulme Startup. They took middle school learning programs, which, let's be real, can be a total nightmare to keep teenagers engaged in, and they linked them directly with the TWS fandom. The mechanics are beautifully simple, but wow, are they effective. When these middle schoolers finish their designated daily learning sessions, they unlock escalating, absolutely exclusive TWS benefits. They aren't studying just to pass a test, they're studying to unlock highly coveted perks from their favorite idols.
So the crucial point is captured perfectly in this official philosophy from the project's creators. They stated that the system is designed so learning outcomes lead to special experiences, not just scores. I mean, that is a massive paradigm shift. The ultimate goal for the learner transitions from a cold numerical test grade to genuine emotional fulfillment.
All right, Section 3, Fandom-Based Reward System. Taking inspiration from that case study, let's look at a generalized design for any K-culture educational platform.
The workshop outlines this brilliant 4-tier reward system: daily missions, weekly missions, monthly missions, and a final reward. The absolute genius here is that the stakes must escalate systematically. You can't just promise a massive reward 6 months down the line. Learners will totally lose steam. You have to match the learner's growing motivation with systematically increasing rewards to build a truly unbreakable habit.
Section 4. Fan Experience. Learning Scenario. Let's actually step into the shoes of a learner and imagine exactly how they experience this system day in and day out. It starts with Tier 1, the daily mission. Picture logging in, finishing up your language or history lesson, and bam, you immediately unlock an exclusive Word of the Day audio clip from your favorite idol, or maybe a set of digital calligraphy stickers for your fan art. Studying is no longer a chore. It becomes the satisfying daily ritual to collect small, highly meaningful digital fan items. Then, we scale up to Tier 2, the weekly mission. If you maintain that daily consistency for a full week, you hit a milestone. This unlocks higher-value, exclusive digital content. Maybe it's a behind-the-scenes K-drama conversation video that literally no one else has access to, or a special badge in the fan community that proves your dedication. It makes the learner feel like an absolute VIP fan, just for doing their homework.
Let's move to and see how this builds. By Tier 3, the monthly mission, the rewards actually bridge the gap between the digital and the physical worlds. When a learner finishes an entire module over a month, they could win access to an online virtual fan meeting or receive actual physical learning materials signed by the artists. This deepens their loyalty not just to the fandom, but to the educational platform itself.
And finally, we reach Tier 4, the final reward. This is the emotional climax. If a student shows the incredible discipline to complete a 6-month-long course, they're eligible for the ultimate real-world cultural payoff. We are talking about actual concert tickets, in-person fan meeting invitations, or even exclusive agency studio tours right over in Korea.
Over this 6-month timeline, you witness an incredible transformation.
You take someone from a casual fan earning a small digital perk on day one and turn them into a highly disciplined, self-directed student aiming for a real-world concert experience. The motivation just never drops because the horizon is always populated with something they genuinely, deeply desire.
Section 5. Special experiences beyond scores. Why is this specific framework proving to be so undeniably powerful for the wider industry?
And this whole framework brilliantly illustrates the psychological mechanics of play here. When you frame education this way, studying actually becomes an act of completing one's fan identity. The escalating stakes naturally build long-term study habits without the student even realizing they are being disciplined. The cultural rewards provide deep emotional fulfillment that a letter grade just never could. Ultimately, the intense loyalty of a fandom translates seamlessly into relentless learning consistency. Honestly, it is the ultimate motivation hack.
So, as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave developers, educators, and creators with a provocative thought. Look at your own platforms, your own courses, your own materials. We've seen that the future of EdTech isn't just about feeding information, it's about fulfilling desires. Ask yourself, what special, unforgettable experience is your educational content providing beyond just a score? If you can answer that, you just might have the key to the future of inclusive, self-motivated learning.